The Anti-Corruption Commission and Drug Enforcement Commission have started 2019 on a serious note. Revelations of corruption allegations by notable people such as Minister of Infrastructure and Housing Development Ronald Chitotela, who was arrested by Anti-Corruption Commission and released on bond with 2 counts of concealing properties in Lusaka, suspecting of crime, and he will appear in court on 19 February 2019. On Wednesday, the Drug Enforcement Commission arrested former ZAF Commander Lieutenant General Eric Chimense, various criminal offences, and jointly charged with James Chungu and other persons unknown, concealed a portion of a farm in Ibex on which 9 fully furnished flats, an upstairs house, a gym, and a semi-detached servants' quarters have been constructed, purporting to show that the said properties belong to Cheetah Lodges Limited, a company where James Chungu is a director, when in fact the properties in question are owned and were constructed by Lieutenant General Chimense. But James Chungu has dragged the Attorney General and DEC to court over the seizure of his property on Twin Palm. He says that these properties are his and are stand-alone houses which he has furnished and rented for business. UPPZ National Spokesperson Francis Kope has expressed concern on this development.
To urge DEC to do its due diligence, because we know that when such matters come before the courts of law, the ball game changes all of a sudden, because there will be the issues of evidence and things like that. So we need to see to it that when we are handling such issues of concealing and corruption and money laundering, we need to do our due diligence. We know that the Drug Enforcement Commission has a mandate to see to it that they curb such a illicit transaction and even the covering up of money that are suspected to be process of corruption. So it's incumbent upon DEC to see to it that we don't start certain things that will not come to fruition, or something that will not benefit the country at the end of the day.
The Eric Chimense's corruption allegations have, however, raised more concern among stakeholders, saying that the country is in corruption crisis.
The expose of corruption in a government that says it is zero tolerance to corruption. How and where were they when this former ZAF commander was building 13 houses at 50 years? Does it mean that if he started work at 20 years, he was building 2 houses each year, including the first year of his employment? Where in Africa would you find someone who starts work within 5 years and got 13 houses or 4 houses? Then you start wondering whether that is truly from properly acquired money. So I think it's a vindication to those who have been loud enough on the issue of corruption, abuse of resources, and many other things. We are being vindicated today.
I took on the streets of Lusaka to get views on the matter from residents who shunned the camera.
We start by other credible people that we know, maybe from the ministries themselves, because there are a lot that's happening that side that we don't know. So maybe we can say it's just like a blow-up thing. Maybe it's just like a cry from other societies, but it should do much better.
The expected outcomes from the general public, because everyone has been talking about corruption. The government hasn't been so sincere to take it up and see who is indeed involved in the corrupt practices. So when we start hearing about, oh, this one has been arrested, we are now interested to see if indeed it will give us the things that they've stolen will be returned back to the Zambians, because we are the Zambians who are suffering because of a few individuals who are benefiting from where they did not sow. So it's quite a side development, but our hope, or my hope as a citizen, is to see to it that those people are punished. Not just an academic exercise where a few are arrested, a few are scot-free, where others can be arrested, others cannot be arrested. I think that's not fair. The reason why Chimense was fired is some corrupt practices, but why not Chitote? How special is he? I think that's my concern again. And from that, I see it to be an academic exercise. We wait and see the outcome. Thank you.
Meanwhile, other concerned stakeholders are of the considered view that it is worth taking to live auditing on how money is invested on certain individuals. Pamela Mulenga, CBC News.